waiting for.
So so that's when that was the night that it happened. But the decision to become parents was a conversation that we had before that.
Even before we got married.
We both love babies. We love children. So we always knew that we wanted to have children. She wanted 5. Yeah.
In this economy?
It has, trust me, that's...
It has reduced.
Dream has died.
Guy, it dried up. Like short. It's
5?
that dried up. Now I'm
this
on 2.
economy?
I wanted 3, right? And then she wanted 5. And I told her, 5 is too much. She said, no, I want 5. Now she says she wants 2. I'm like, okay. If I'm even at the point where if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't grow up alone, I had my siblings, and the relationship with my siblings is amazing. I love my siblings. We were there for each other, and I want Keon to have that. Otherwise, one and done.
Keon is
I just don't want Keon to be an only child. I want him to have someone he can just go and gossip with.
Yeah,
no, mommy and daddy did this. And so that's what I want for him.
Companionship.
Yeah, it's key.
So another reason, apart from the fact that I love kids, I was like, what would a combination of me and you look like?
Yeah, right?
You guys really have a sweet combination.
Stop it.
Thank
No.
Because you get some men and women like this.
Ken is a perfectly made.
They are fine parents, but
you know, I've always
what's
wondered
in
how that
the
happened.
Rihanna and
They said we should. Like,
No, they'll grow up to be cute.
I know, but that's how Blue was. When Blue was born, Blue was not.
Listen, let me tell you something. There's another thing that people listen.
They should talk about drag me. Please don't cut it out.
Beyonce,
Cut it out, please cut it out.
No,
Blue is a beautiful girl.
But she really wasn't
was
a pretty baby.
Yes.
But she's such a stunner now.
See, you know, they're when I was pregnant or before I had kids.
Were you eating carrots?
Oh, I ate everything.
Okay.
I ate carrots, I ate ripe plantain, I ate fish, I ate moi a lot.
Or more. See, you get one sweet sensation within our house that time. Fam, they knew me. See, they knew me.
And it has to be
leaf.
Moi. It can't be plate. And it crossed over to after I gave birth to Keon.
Yeah.
I can't have plate moi. I don't want plate moi. Leaf moi.
Before she got pregnant, she used to eat, the one with the tin, the plate. But now,
I can eat plate moi, but it's not sweet.
Now, if it's not leaf moi,
it's the one that gives the flavor.
I say they know me for that sweet sensation within our house that year now. I would literally go there and then they'll look up and be like, oh, okay, moi, leaf moi. And then if I walk in and it's not there, this maybe it's finished, they'll just give me this look. From the look, I could just say don't finish. I'm already thinking, how am I going to go home?
Why did it stress you?
To be fair, Sha, you didn't. You tried.
I
was lucky.
in hindsight,
I told him I wanted
lucky.
to eat ofada. He now ordered ofada for me. I tasted that ofada once.
And it was in the freezer. For weeks. Someone else came and packed it.
Okay, fantastic. Now that we're on this, pregnancy cravings.
Yeah.
What are the most outrageous things that you've wanted to eat, and how did you make it happen?
So thankfully, but see, prayer works, brother. Okay. Even for the most
mundane things.
Me, I told God, I said, Lord, please, you know I don't like stress.
I beg.
I'm a stress-free human being, so I don't want somebody to give me stress. Please, just whatever this girl is craving, let it be something that is easy
for
everybody involved. So thankfully, sweet sensation not too far from my house. So moi, leaf moi. I can do that. She
Titus fish.
She loved Titus fish, which was fine because that's the only fish I actually eat. So that was okay.
It has to be Titus.
Everything else.
Other fish.
She never really.
Salmon, what?
That's how one time I went to go and check 4,000 naira for one sliver. I'm like, what?
Expensive taste.
I'll ride a canoe and catch every fish for free.
So yeah, I was extremely blessed.
So she didn't feel like eating plasticine at any point in time.
What's that?
Or
I
chalk.
think the children used to play or chalk. None of that.
You know, there's somebody
Or
who you know
smell
that
petrol.
used to carry her food and go and stay where
Where there's a what do you call it?
construction happening.
Yeah.
And she'll sit down there and be eating her food.
Is the noise or what?
I don't know.
Just the smell of sand and
cement
cement.
mix.
Yeah, I
all
heard
those things.
about those.
Then there's a lady that
that likes the smell of petrol. I heard that one too.
There's this person whose wife worked in the bank, and then not too far from that branch, they had a place where there was a book, like a no, not even buka, like roadside rice and plantain and
street
things.
food.
She'll carry her own food and go there and sit down and be
eat.
eating because she wants to smell.
Yeah,
But she doesn't want to eat the food.
she doesn't want to eat food. She just wants to eat. She wants to be smelling that food while she's eating her own food. It was wild. So you will hear things, bruv.
Oh, what I wanted to say was I made a conscious effort not to laugh at people's babies because I did not know what my baby would look like.
Yeah.
So I'm advising you. Don't laugh at people's babies.
I'm trying my best not to.
I don't laugh at people's babies. I don't. No. I did. I'm just like, I mean, if you look at like Riri is a babe, and then when I saw this picture of ASAP and Rihanna and the kid, and that's when first time I actually got a closer look at ASAP's face. He's a good looking human being.
Yes.
He's a very very good looking human with nice aesthetics.
Hello.
Meanwhile, you never born, no.
I love my child like that.
Okay, any other thing?
Oh, and then
Yes. Do you have anything?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, please ask her because I've been asking. Let me keep quiet.
You know this thing they say about wow.
Wow.
because our audio listeners have to be able to hear you.
Okay. You know this thing they say about like after you give birth, they call it postpartum depression.
Yeah.
Like, did that happen? Does it happen to everybody? Did that happen to you? And if it did, how did you guys as we, how did you guys handle it?
I like how you said you guys as we.
Yes. How did you guys handle it? Because like most times I hear they say when a woman goes through that postpartum what, that's the moment there's a shift in the marriage. There's a shift because the man is there in limbo, not understanding what's going on with her, why is she always crying, why is she so yeah.
Facts. Good question.
Okay, so yes, it happened to me after childbirth, and what triggered it was because I wasn't able to produce breast milk enough for Kion. The demand was more than the supply.
Snap.
Yeah.
Because these boys do we eat.
So boys, yes. So the demand was more than the supply. So I couldn't produce enough for Kion to eat. So I felt like I was a bad mother. So for weeks, Ibro was trying to make me get him to take formula. And I'm like, no, I wanted to do exclusive breastfeeding. If I don't do exclusive breastfeeding, I'm a bad mother. So I was forced to eat things that I have never eaten in my life, like Quaker oats. I hate Quaker oats. I hate oats. So I had to take it, and I'm lactose intolerant. So I couldn't take it with milk, and they say sugar is not good. I couldn't take it with sugar.
So it was just
Plain.
Like
Quaker.
eating
Honey?
paper.
so honey, because there's a baby, you don't know if they're
they're allergic.
So you don't try them until they're about 6 months.
So I couldn't. So it was later that my mom now made dates. So she would blend dates and I would use dates. I hated till now. Kion is 3 plus. I've not had pap.
Yeah.
Since the last time I was
you have
drinking
to have
pap
copious amounts of it.
with big bowl pap with no milk, no sugar, no honey.
Did it help?
No. It did not.
So apparently a lot of it
is mentally.
Anxiety actually reduces production.
So it's a lot of it was my
Mental,
mind. So
yeah.
if I wasn't happy and relaxed and stress free, I wasn't going to be able to produce breast milk. So and I wasn't having
sleeping enough.
yes, I wasn't sleeping
Because
enough because
baby's
we're
eating
waking
every hour and a half.
or every 2 hours. Kion were up giving Kion food. So eventually, when Ibro now decided, you know what, F it, he went and bought formula and tried one out of the different ones he had bought, and Kion liked it, and he was like, let's start giving. And I slept. So before that, my friend Wendy noticed that I had started sleep because I did not want to carry Kion. I didn't want to hold him. I just was always crying. I didn't even want to talk to my husband. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to be on my own or trying to sleep. And even if I was holding him, I had this blank stare. I would just be
Staring into space.
staring into space. So that happened. And she noticed and said, your wife is either having baby blues because there's baby blues before you slip into the postpartum depression.
Oh God.
It's good I'm here. I'm learning. Go on.
Baby blues is also
so it's like a precursor to postpartum depression.
So
lasts about 10 to 14 days.
yeah.
So anything that happens, if it continues beyond 14 days, then you've actually slipped into postpartum depression. So it's basically things like being listless, being uninterested in
About your baby, crying for no good reason at all, or just saying that you're a bad mother, talking to yourself in your mind,
baby.
not communicating, not talking, not wanting to talk to
spend
time with your baby or holding your child. So it was happening to me, and my friend told Ibrahim and said you need to take the baby away from her and let her sleep. She needs sleep. I think mostly was the breastfeeding, and I needed to sleep.
So what I did was
He did.
was that I just told grandma, I was like, because even grandma was trying to get her to not do exclusive breastfeeding. She was like, no, she really wanted to. So I just told grandma, I was like, I'm going to the nearest mall and I'm going to just get a range of formula. We'll just try everything. Whichever one he likes, I'm just going to now get a stash of that, because Ihuoma needs to
Rest.
not,
Not
worry too much about the fact that she felt like she wasn't he wasn't getting enough to eat. So I just drove there real quick, got like a bunch of stuff, came back home. The first one we tried, he liked it. And I just went back and got plenty. And then she was like, no. Auntie, please calm down. So grandma took him away. She slept for 5 hours for the first time since she had the baby. She slept for 5 hours straight. The difference.
Since I came back from the hospital, because in the hospital they were taking care of me.
Her well in the hospital.
I was sleeping.
A princess.
Hey, it's when I came home. Reality. It's gone.
Slapped her in the face.
Like,
the difference in her
demeanor.
Yeah. After sleeping for 5 hours, it was so different. Like, it felt like her complexion had changed. Her eyes were brighter. There was a real smile on her face.
That got to my eyes.
Like, she just didn't look like
tired.
She looked, I was so relieved. And then that's how,
they now increased their own time, because him and my sister started taking shifts. So I would sleep then early in the morning. So they would handle Kion from, let's say, 11 till about 6 a.m. I would sleep throughout then.
Well, I must say, you guys really produced a very healthy baby.
Thank you.
Very smart.
That helped with production, right?
Yeah, actually,
it helps.
So because it reduced the demand on breast milk.
Yeah. Because you have to continuously
what do you call it?
Express.
Okay, yes. So when you express is when you use a pump or something and then.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I know.
So because the demand on breast milk was now less, there was now enough breast milk to supplement
with the formula.
So,
so yes,
so my guy now stayed.
So I did 6 months.
Oh wow, you were going for a year before.
My darling, I was going for a year. The breast milk did not come. That's how I said, you know what?
I think I'm gonna take 2 steps.
Scale it down a little.
Since your breast is squeezing, I just came down to like 6 months. And if we are trying for the second one, I know what I would not do.
Yeah.
Now, I would make sure I get the help I need from a village.
And now I know the signs to look out for.
Yeah. And I know that if on the first day the breast milk is not pumping, hello, formula.
Let's go. Because you cannot
I'm not
going
to come and keep myself. No. Because look, I did 6 months for Kion. For breast milk. Then after 6 months after, he started eating solid.
As in the boy went straight. He went straight to solid.
Like amala and ewedu. Because the ewedu is very healthy.
And it's easy to swallow.
Yeah, so the amala is it's soft and easy to swallow. So I was giving him that. He didn't really like puree, because puree is when you cook either potatoes and mash it.
Yeah.
Not mash it. So I cook the potato until it's really soft. Cook chicken until it's really, really soft. Carrots and all the vegetables. And I mix everything together and blend.
But without adding water, so it's pasty. And I tasted a couple. It was nice.
It was
nice.
Your
boys
taste buds, your palates are mature. But like for him, it's like
just like, waiting with this. He loves meat.
Oh
yeah.
Ah man, chicken meat, fish, turkey. My Peking.
My niece also, she loves chicken.
Chicken.
That's
and then sausages.
That's it.
Oh, that was a real chicken.
chicken, and she sucks on it. For
I
a
love
long
it.
time.
So even with the 6 months I did with Kion, he's a smart boy.
Yeah.
He's very opinionated.
That's enough, remember?
Yes. He's
Yeah,
very
that's how, he says that.
That's enough.
Oh, yeah. He said,
That's enough.
Like,
Yes.
don't smile. It's like,
You tell you,
man,
that's enough.
No, he
that's
says
enough.
cheese. Kion say cheese. Cheese. Yes. Say cheese. That's enough.
No, it's like,
I'm giving
done.
Like
you
I'm done.
Boy,
take a picture and just leave me.
you're gonna start paying rent soon. Don't take your time.
Speaking of paying rent, he has started going on messages on errands.
Oh yeah, I
Kian,
love it.
That's the essence of having
Child in an African home.
Yes.
Yes.
Get me the remote.
Yes.
Yes.
It's right there.
I subscribe to that.
Come.
So you see-
give me this remote.
There is an advantage of having kids.
You can send them on errands.
You can send them on errands. You can just know what one looks like. Your mini you would look like. Think
Yeah.
about that. You have your offspring.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm curious about that. I'm curious about, but every other thing is just like
Thank you.
one step at a time. We'll get there.
You will.
I can't wait to see me in 2 people at the same
She's
time. I
going
want
to be
twins.
so cute. You want? Oh, sorry, what?
I want twins.
My dear,
you should
Guys,
educate.
but I have you guys, and I have
You have us.
from the beginning. Don't worry,
Twins.
I'm not even
See,
trying to be God's
There's a different type of
greatest
finesse
soldier.
that comes with raising twins. Oh. A different.
The
type
whole
of
village will
finesse.
take care of my children. I'm
Yeah,
not even
different
proud.
type of finesse.
I cannot do it on my own.
You have to be very, very careful not to make one feel like they're more special.
Oh,
than
that's
the
true.
other.
From experience.
Yes,
He's a twin.
There's a finesse about it.
Don't worry about that. I already know I'm not even my own mom's favorite child, so don't worry. And I'm okay. I grew well, so I will try my best twins in the future. Then the rest is up to you.
How many do you want to have?
I just want one set. Then, if God can just give me 3 plates first.
Hey!
See, the thing is,
You need to be that trophy wife. You need to be that trophy
see,
wife.
the thing is,
Oh my
I feel like I was
God.
telling Ellison, I'm like, I feel like if you give me in bulk, right, I don't have a choice, right?
Yeah, you go face some.
I'll go face them. So,
God cannot give you what you can handle.
hey, thanks.
You should just supposed to get out of the way.
Yes, I just want
Which
that
is
pregnancy
fair.
once.
I get it, but
Then
then
anything I want to do, make I just come back and beg.
Wow.
Because see now where she sister no fit produce breast milk.
imagine you have to feed 2 or 3.
Look at me now. I want to do it. Not once, not twice, not. Let me just start from the beginning. I don't say okay. This one will make me add weight.
You know what triplets?
Start like
One will start formula immediately.
like from the beginning.
As soon as you say, baby, we're pregnant.
Bam, bam. That
Full of
because
house.
See. So let me just have the 3 and just know that okay.
Just know that you're getting 3 nannies.
I don't have a problem.
just so you're going to make 4, 5, 6 times your income.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. God will
like
not. I
it.
believe in
I
Amen.
love
God.
your positive
Yeah,
thinking.
I believe in God.
Also,
Yes.
you also need to find a way to bend time and space to allow for more than 24 hours in a day for yourself.
I don't have
everything
a
you want to do.
problem.
Don't
Answer to everything is, I don't have a
discourage her.
problem.
Don't
Problem.
discourage her.
If I get to when I get to that stage in life, I will always cross it. So let me just have the kids.
You see why I love you?
I will
I love
handle
you.
it.
I
Then
love
Can take
will
on
love
anything,
it
have you?
too.
Yes.
Fantastic. God, if you listen to this,
listening.
one at a time, please. Thank you.
See, he's coming from a twin.
Because you know
forget,
as it be.
I wanted twins at some point. I'm like, I want to have twins as well. But like,
I'm
This
sure
economy,
we'll look back
one,
at this podcast
and then-
one day when Elizona is
Yep.
married and he has twins
twins.
because
So, wait.
he's a twin.
Anybody that if I'm dating anybody, if I'm let's go on a
Don't
date,
say
but
if
we're
you're
talking
dating,
about
no.
and you're telling me that you have twins in your family.
You're running.
I'm like, so
This was
yeah,
nice.
No,
It could be.
because
Oh, wait,
we'll
why?
have to. I don't like. First of all, I saw how my parents, how they raised us, right? It's not like I cannot do it. I don't want to.
Fair.
I don't
See,
want that on me.
that's real. I love it.
I feel like it takes a. Of course, my parents were very, very careful not to do certain things, and even at that, you slip up because you're human, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to buy. If you're buying anything, you have to buy 2 of everything, no matter how mundane, no matter how big, no matter how. If you're it has to be equal. Like if my brother liked, okay, there was something happened when we were little. I think my brother had like a little. He injured himself and he was just he was crying all over the place and everything. And my dad came and tried to calm him down. Okay, what do you want? Ooh, wanted Legos. Or sorry, toy or something. My dad, that was okay.
Like, they come by you.
Well, they bought me the Legos. They bought 2. They bought me a set of Legos as well. You know, because
But that's not what you wanted.
No. I didn't want anything.
So he's looking at it from his parents' perspective of what they had to go through.
Yeah, so my dad had to soothe my twin brother, but he also had to make sure that I wasn't sidelined every time. Like every time.
Considerate.
And then do you get so every time you had to make sure, like that's so even if they buy something that I don't need, they'll buy something that I need. There has to be a balance.
Yeah.
You have whatever it is, even if you're spending, if it's emotional support, if it's whatever it is, it has to be balanced.
Oh, more.
It's a different level of
I
attention.
have all the
you
love
have
to give. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Do not
Come,
discourage my Bev.
Come. I will love
and
you
then
guys.
finances. So like it's honestly they will tell you
double
that
the job.
it's double job, it's double the blessings and everything. Like it's double everything. But I don't know. I don't know. But I just know a child that ideally I would just want to have one at a time. If I'm going to have twins at all, let it be twin girls.
I subscribe to twin girls because I'm the only girl and like, bruh.
Let it be twin girls. If I'm going to have one child or 2 children, let it be all girls. These boys, stay far away.
But you know that there are ways you can increase the chances.
I am going to. That's what I'm going to study.
Yeah,
I'm going to study.
just do the
So
research.
I was
Angle of
told,
penetration,
Yes,
gravity, everything.
I
Yeah.
was told that
gravity.
if you want to have a girl, that's what I was told because I want to have a girl and his
Cowgirl, Abi.
No,
it's
not
not
the
about-
position.
it's not about
They
position.
said during the ovulation that you should mate.
Don't make it sound unsexy, please. She makes.
Or crash.
Oh wow, now it sounds
Ihuoma,
like violence.
that sounds like a battle.
Okay, what should I say?
battle
What should I
stance,
say? What
like
should I
a
say?
style.
Coitus. You should have coitus.
Like, sound like Sheldon Cooper.
2 days before your ovulation, on the peak of your ovulation. But if you have
it 2 or
coitus
5?
2 to 3 days
Okay.
before, if you have coitus on the day of ovulation, that's a boy, man.
So the reason why is because the male sperm are faster.
Yes, I
but
heard it.
but also die faster.
Okay.
The female sperm are more chill and they live longer. It's kind of like in real life.
But someone also told me that that when we had Keon or when we made Keon, was there light? I say yes now. AC was blowing us. What? He has to blow our ass.
Oh wow.
I like it sweaty and steamy though. Like.
Then someone else said, no wonder. That's why it's so bad.
If
Do
you're the
it.
girl,
Heat.
they better be hot.
Hot.
Off the AC.
Off the AC.
That's why women are mad like this.
What's the meaning of this now?
Because you people were made inside.
It's like pandemonium.
I
What's the
mean,
meaning of
you turn
this?
out to be hot babes, but there's also
There's also a different type of fire.
Wow.
But I don't believe that. I believe the first one. So yeah.
So
Thanks,
I wanted
thanks
to
for
ask,
that.
what? You're welcome. Your twin, is he married?
No.
Does he want to?
Yeah.
And have kids?
Yeah.
Twins?
I don't
You need
know.
to have that conversation with him.
because one of y'all will have twins.
How is it going to affect my outcome?
Must.
How is it going to affect?
Because one of y'all will have twins.
That's what, let it be him.
Do you know what I'm
I'd
saying?
rather be an uncle to twins
No.
than be daddy.
So your prayers will align. So your prayers will
I agree. So
align.
that your prayers were aligned.
Because
fair.
what if you say no and God that envelope reach heaven faster than your own prayer? Then now you will call
But to be
Chuka.
fair, yeah, I don't actually mind.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I don't mind twins, to be fair.
Well,
But I mean,
as long
I
as
don't
they're
mind twins.
girls.
As long yes, one,
Yeah,
and as
yeah.
long as I have the emotional capacity and financial capacity to handle
You will.
twins, right? I don't mind twins, like for real. Like,
Yeah. But
I can do
can I ask why you want girls? Why you'd prefer girls?
because I feel like I have all this. I'm going to be the kind of father that would smother his girls, right? I feel like I have all this love to give, and I want to just pour it inside them.
Fair.
Do you
Yeah.
get?
Do you have any sisters?
No.
Okay, so I think that's the same thing
Yeah.
with me. My mom actually always used to tell me, I don't know how to be a mom to a female.
Because she
Yeah.
had boys.
Oh boy. So when I came,
Ishoka.
it shocked her, but it seemed to say when she would travel and buy a lot of male stuff, like 3 boxes, and then buy me like 2 dresses. And I think that's the first time I experienced jealousy in my life. I was so pissed off with my brothers. So I started cutting their clothes and burning and making holes because I just felt like I was sidelined. And I begged for a baby sister. They didn't give me. So I
Well,
think,
you know how to dress like a boy. You dress.
You look good in their
because
clothes.
I've worn their shirts.
After tearing them.
Yeah. And then when, yeah. So that's what happens. So I need twins so that somebody will have a companion. You get me? I don't like my brothers. They'll be giving all these jokes like this. I was like, I go to your room. All those things. I don't even want my next generation when they test that kind of thing. So I will bring you guys in pairs.
So that you must be together.
Yeah, so you'll be together. Do you get? You cannot send somebody to one school and send the other one to another school. No, you go to the same school.
But they have to pass the same exam now.
That depends on your brain. No? I'm not going to be that parent that will struggle and disturb you. You see what your sister is doing, do also. Pass. You know better. I'm not even going to even stress you, future children. If it's machine, you want to be sewing from age 3, go and move. Tell me fast. Can't go tell sewing machine. I don't want to stress.
She said if you want to be a tailor, tell her so that she will buy you sewing machine.
Fast. I don't want all this stress when they go school. You say she not pass. If it's school you want to go to, make sure anything we're doing is what doing well.
Yeah,
don't go there for jamboree.
African modern language.
Yeah, don't go there and do nonsense. That's me.
Oh my goodness.
But you come out in pairs.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh man, you guys, I feel like we can do like 3 episodes of just having both of you.
You need to know.
So
one last question though.
Fire on.
One last question. And this is about the two of you and your dynamics. I often find myself, I'm the kind of person that when there are issues, I believe in proper healthy communication, which is supposed to be like a foundation of a very solid relationship, whether it's a marriage, friendship, business partnership. As long as it's proper channel of communication, things will most likely work out well. But again, you're human beings. Sometimes some things get exhausting. So how do you manage that? Because I tend to run away sometimes. Like I have this flight response to some things sometimes, especially when it gets very overwhelming. I used to be that guy, like, let's talk it out. No. Let's hash it out. Like, put it all on the table. But now I find out that I'm making less and less of those decisions and more of running away. And I fundamentally, I don't believe in running away.
I think it's adulthood. You're just, anything will stress me. I'm not even there for that one.
Yeah, so now that you're married, you're there. You people are there. Like, you are there. You must, one way or another, it has to be done. So how do you manage it? Because the flight responses would come, but how do you now manage it, being the human beings that you are, with your weaknesses and standard stuff? So how do you now do that?
Okay, so before we got married, we had the conversation. We talked about always talking about everything. We talked about everything, everything under the sun. His secrets, my secrets, everything. We talked about it, and we both and. Then we went for counseling, marriage counseling.
So that marriage counseling is very
important.
Yeah, I heard it's very important. Yes.
Very important.
Okay.
We went for marriage counseling. Shout out to Pastor Essay.
Pastor E.
We love you because she's one of the people that has made this marriage what it is.
She's awesome.
She had conversations with her. Every difficult conversation, we had it with her. So we could talk about it and trash it out. I was the type who would never talk about anything.
You seem like that.
I would tell you now that I have changed.
Yes.
Thanks to him. Let me give him his flowers.
Yeah.
I was the type that would never, oh my goodness, talk about
She's
anything. And he was the type that would want to talk about it, conversation. I would keep it. I would not talk about it.
So vault. Inside our chest, get vault.
So he started making me talk, and we started talking about it. But it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
It took a while because we had to understand each other. I now told him, okay, I would eventually talk about it, but it can't happen now. Maybe if we have an argument and we don't insult each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Mutual respect.
We don't say, you're mad, you're crazy. We don't say that to each other. So if we are upset, I want to keep quiet and just think about everything that has been said, how I want to respond. And he now understands that, okay, she needs time to think about it and talk, and so that she doesn't say the wrong thing. Because at that point when you want me to talk, I might say the wrong things. I might not know how to phrase my words.
You just shot yourself in the foot right now with that statement, because I saw Ibrahim's face is like, ta-da. Like, now you've admitted that you said the wrong thing.
Oh no, she has admitted to me a long time.
He knows. I might just say the wrong things. I said might.
Might.
Not all the time.
Baby.
Not all the time, obviously.
So I might say the wrong things. So he now knows that he's supposed to let me just wait and go and think about it and process. Then I come back, I'm like, okay, let's talk. Sometimes at first he was the one always bringing it up. We need to talk. Let's sit down, let's have a conversation. And we'll talk about it, and he apologizes and said, okay, if he's wrong, he'll say he's sorry. And he will and if he's right, he'll tell me why he's right, and we'll just trash it out and just talk about it. And the same goes for me. It took me a while to be the one that would start a conversation and say, oh, I am.
The first day,
sorry.
she walked up to me and said, babe, can we talk? I was shocked.
Hey, meanwhile, if I say
I started looking around like, where are the cameras? Like, am I getting
Who are you
Who
and
are
what
you and what
have
have you
you
done with my wife? Like, wow. Because when we started dating, we would, first of all, when we started dating, best foot forward, honeymoon period, or just, it's fresh. Ihuoma would say, should we do lunch here? What would you like? What should we eat? I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, okay, okay, yeah, good, okay. One day she's like, don't you ever disagree? Like, how come you're always okay with everything that I want to do? I'm like, because it's about you. She's like, no!
It's about us.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, really? Because I agree now. When but then we now start having conversations about, the future, what we wanted, what we didn't want, for, in our lives and all of that. And then I let her know, I was like, look, I'm not that guy. I was raised by my mother. She's a very vocal person. If you drain her out, she will tell you. So that's who I am. If I don't like it, I will speak up. And we have a rule. We do not go to bed upset with each other.
That's another thing, man.
Bruh.
I don't even. No.
Hello,
That
it works.
rule,
It
it
works.
works so well. Even with my normal friendship, I don't
know
do that.
it does, but come on.
I will not sleep properly.
Yeah, come on. There's sometimes I just want to go and, because me, this kind of person I am, how I function is, I will get mad, we'll fight and everything, and maybe somehow we're at an impasse. I can't find a resolution. If I go to sleep and I wake up, the anger just gone away with the sleep.
Yeah.
Then I can think and I can now say, okay, you know what? Objectively,
What do you think that's like you sweeping it under the rug if you
No,
don't
wait,
talk about
no.
it?
but
So-
I will still address it
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
calm state of mind.
Okay.
So here's
You
here's the thing. So for you, okay, personally, when I have like let's say I'm working on something and then I find myself in a situation where this is not making sense, I'm not making any progress, blah, 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 I'm feeling overwhelmed, I shut down, I sleep. By the time I wake up in the morning, it doesn't seem so bad, and then somehow I can figure it out in the morning.
Yes.
So there's that. However, when you're dealing with another human being, here's what tends to happen. Because you know that if you sleep on it, when you wake up, it doesn't seem so bad. Your anger has gone away. You can now rationally, figure it out, and you can tell yourself the truth. Okay, I didn't do this. I was wrong, and then you now want to talk about it and sort it out. The other person, on the other hand, has spent the night stewing on that issue and getting angrier. It happens a lot. So you spending the night helps you calm down. Most other people, spending the night helps them ponder. They are thinking it is getting bigger in their chest. It's getting worse. So by the time you come in the morning, they're like, how dare you want to talk about it?
But so how? Okay, fine. That's a reality of situations, right? But so how do you now do it? Because inherently, what you're saying is better that you fix the issue before you sleep. But as the human being that you are, how do you now get yourself to the point where you can rationalize, or you can actually, put your anger aside, especially when you think that you are right, or you're the one that's angry or whatever. So how do you now be intentional about fixing the issue before you sleep, especially when it's like 1 a.m. and you have to be at work the next day and everything? How do you get to that point?
Good question, and I'll tell you. So the first thing that we had to tell each other and seal is that at the end of the day, if I'm going to tell you what I'm upset about, I'll tell it to you in love. Yeah. I know it sounds abstract, but it's really not. If you tell the person how you feel, the way you want them to tell you how they feel, it'll be a lot easier. Especially when you're right. When you're right, and you see that righteous anger is sweet. Because you know you're right. You know that whatever it is that I have to say is the truth, and this person needs to hear it. But then you now tell it to them in a way that if roles were reversed, how you'd want to hear it. You understand? So in that situation, they unless they are batshit crazy, will naturally calm down. And that's what has helped so far. To the point where she's the one that is now like, babe, we need to talk. And I'm like,
So inherently you're saying, what's it saying basically? It comes down to your level of intention behind
you have to fix. You have to put yourself.
You have to calm down.
Yes. Last.
You have to actually calm down.
Especially as the man.
As a man, you have to.
Otherwise, bro, you will not live long.
Oh my God.
You have to calm down.
No, don't worry.
Because
I'm here for you, my brother.
Because like no, for real though, like because especially when you're no, because
you know what?
You're angry, you're hurt. You're very angry. You're very, very hurt.
Hello. I see you have a lot to say.
So how do you?
Will you come back
navigate?
Again? Will you
no
come
problem.
Back?
How do you navigate?
No problem. I must figure this out.
How do you navigate all of these things?
You're
living with a human being constantly till the day you die. That's the intention. Yeah. And then you just try to navigate these things. You people are human beings. They're still trying to figure each other out. No matter what it is, you cannot know somebody from forever.
Yeah.
So you guys are constantly growing. You're changing together and everything. So at every point in time, things are happening that you've never dealt with before and you have to deal with. So how do you, because this is one thing I struggle with. I legit struggle with fixing an issue before I sleep. Because I've heard this thing so many times. They've told me, oh, let's fix the issue before we sleep. But I somehow cannot.
Until you sleep and calm down.
Intentionally. If it happens, it happens. But for me to say, oh yeah, okay, I'm angry. Okay, fine. Let's talk before I sleep. It's tough, bro. It's really, especially when I'm tired and I'm very angry and I'm very, very hurt.
You keep your delta ego.
It's really, it's not even, it's not an ego thing. And I'm just like, how could you do this? And then you now want me to come and say, okay, we'll not sleep angry, but you've not answered any of my questions. I still don't see, I don't have answers. I haven't reached a resolution in my mind. So I cannot just let this thing go.
I think it takes time. Give
yourself time.
It takes time.
Give yourself some credit.
Yes.
We need to really pray for Elozonam to really find his match.
No, my boy. Say, brother, don't worry. I got
because
you.
No matter how much emotional, the issue is emotional, it's also cerebral. It's also logical as well. You have to make sense of it. It has to make sense here as well as here.
But men are logical. Women are emotional. Tell you something,
sir.
So sometimes just let it go.
Newsflash. It's not logical.
Newsflash, yes, sir. Logic, 80% of the time will kill you.
Oh yes,
it will get you killed,
especially with an emotional issue.
Yes. So always try and tell yourself that, no, I can't say this in front of people. You know what? I will tell you something when it's just you and I. No, it's not bad. It's just
What's the meaning of this now?
It's a man's secret. It's a man's secret. It's a man's secret. We need to.
There are men out there that wants to know.
We have a 20% male audience.
Yes, there are men watching.
You
don't like them. Wow.
Tell them.
This guy, you said it so.
Okay, I'll tell you a version of it. I'll tell you a version of it. Happy wife, happy life. That's the safe version, right? The other version, I would tell you.
Why do you keep saying? You keep telling. You be telling.
Keep commenting and forcing to.
Yes, if enough people force me, I will do a video and I will say it.
No, you will not do a video. You will say it on a podcast.
I will say it in the next season of the podcast.
Happy wife,
happy life. Thank you. I honestly wish we could talk for longer, but
Elozonam has said he will come back again, and I'm praying that they are married by then, so that we can get another person.
Okay, pause when he said they are married, but I understand it.
I'm praying they are married by then.
So aesthetically, you guys will be amazing, but I know that you people will kill each other.
Yep.
I'll kill this guy.
She will kill me.
I will kill him.
I'll run to your house.
I think the only balance man Elozonam have is, okay, this village that we came from, maybe we have elders that we can...
Like Ibrahim, I'm done. But, every time, I'm done. Bro, I'm done. Hello, I'm done.
I'll be done half of the time.
Fam, I'm done.
I'm done. He wants alone time every time. Me, I don't want alone time. I want togetherness. And I will not sleep until we solve an issue. And I'm highly emotional and a very sensitive human being. So if you like, edit on your iPad and I just feel unloved, we must talk about it. That's who I am. So I can see now that we can never match. That's who I am.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. Oh my God.
I'm sad sometimes. So imagine my own partner.
So in that, then you just talk to Linda Wenda. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Do Parenting Podcast. Thank you, Beverly.
This was very
Thank
helpful.
you.
I won't lie, it was very helpful. It was very helpful.
You guys.
This will get married next year.
Amen.
Even
Z said amen.
my guy's eyebrows went up to his forehead.
Hello, now you did say amen, no? Eh?
What?
Close,
Sorry, what was
Guys,
it about?
please, you can follow us on all our social media platforms at Do Parenting Podcast. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can all, you all know these people.
Yes,
you know where
please.
to find them.
Beverly is going to say her businesses and the business she has and tell you where to get it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Beverly Osu. I'm an actor and a businesswoman, and I own a skincare line called OCB Skin, Obsessive Compulsive Beverly. Please help me patronize my business. Thank you very much.
I must say that I have her oil, the body oil, and it's amazing. Anytime I apply it all over my body, I just glow. Especially when I have scenes where I have to glow.
And I want to say something about the oil. Tell me about this oil, what you know about this oil, because like it's the best oil for Frank Cushion.
Is it Frank
It
Ocean?
smells
It smells great, man. It smells
amazing.
great. I'm not going to lie. Like,
Yeah.
so PG. Moving on.
But everything will be on the screen below. So Elos and I'm
Yeah, so I'm an actor, content creator. I have a YouTube channel as well. It's just it's Ilusalam, and I'm going to be releasing amazing content there.
I trust.
Meanwhile, you owe me.
Yes.
I
What
trust.
do I owe you?
Do you know how many times you've said, Ibro, we're going to shoot stuff together?
Don't worry.
He's cooking.
Let me cook.
Cook, bro,
Let me
cook.
cook. Let me cook. So yes, follow me on all my socials. Ilusanam on YouTube, Ilusanam on Instagram, Ilusanam1 on Twitter, Ilusanam on Facebook, Ilusanam1 on TikTok.
How do you manage all of them? Jeez.
It's a business, so it's a
I
business. So you
know,
have to
but
treat like a business.
Okay, our good people, thank you guys so much.
Thank
and
you.
we have this culture of bringing back people as much as we can. We would love
are
to
they
have
playing
you
the
guys.
game?
Back.
Is there time? They should do it in pidgin English.
Who said it? Who's from Warri?
No, they're not
We're
from
from
Warri,
the
they're from
Igbo
Delta.
parts.
Mhm.
What Igbos, oh?
Even she was speaking, Peter, I was already thinking to my head like this.
We're from the Delta, Igbo side of the Delta.
See, you know what they should both do? Because I went to cut off what this people talked about Jay-Z and
Please cut it off before
No,
they drag me.
we already mentioned it.
Before Beyonce
This
comes
is
out.
our Instagram account.
So who is going first? So here's the rule is
You're going to read this
you're
out
going to read this out in pidgin English.
Okay.
and make it look like you're toasting the
You're
other
toasting
person.
the other person, and the other person
Has to keep a straight face.
yes,
you
can't
cannot
laugh.
Okay.
So it's in English. Or you
Who's going first?
Um,
Elos and I'm go first.
Oh wow.
Yes. So I can't laugh, right?
yes, you
So
can.
this whole thing.
No, not
No,
all of
no,
it.
no, no.
Just go as
You know what? Just pick a stanza that you want.
So
God damn it.
You can't just see my teeth, right?
You can't
you
laugh.
can't laugh. You can't smile. Straight face. In fact, maybe you should take off these sunglasses. Thank you. Giving them those eyes.
Shh. Small picking. You can say anything. Papa, go buy you one mocking bed. Bed with a talk. And if to say that mocking bed no fit sing, Papa go buy you Obonge diamond ring. And if that Obonge diamond ring are fake, Papa go buy you glass.
Hello, you lost. Hello, give it up. Yeah, wicked.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah, very wicked.
I can't.
You won. You won.
Beverly, your turn.
Oh, yeah, your turn.
Elos and I, you don't remove glasses.
Take off your sunglasses. Let us catch you if you're stuck. You know easy, have you?
No, you know it's you.
Ojuru.
Sorry.
Okay. This is what Elizabeth did to Josh.
It was funny. You can take that same line now. Depends on how you say it.
Shh. Small pikin. Don't you? Papa go buy you mockingbird. And if that mockingbird no sing, Papa go buy you diamond ring. And if that diamond ring na copper, Papa go buy you glass. And if that glass mistakenly break, Papa fit buy you goat. Billy goat. And if that Billy goat no poo, Papa go buy you cat and bull. And if that cat and bull no turn over, Papa go buy you dog called Rover. You see what I do there? Rhymes. And if that dog, where would they call Rover? No back.
You don't do. You know, you're a wicked person.
Is the Delta winch that is doing him. That's what's doing him.
It is mine, but this guy you sabi. Your interpretation was different.
The thing is that like nothing was like enticing me in the toasting. That's all.
Do you know this guy in his mind was like, yeah, if you laugh today, you will trek home. He was telling himself, you will trek home. Man, but guys, thank you so much. You guys are superb. I had a lot of. My face is paining me.
You laughed,
Baby, it's paining me. I love it. See, that's why you're here.
Welcome to Hilary.